Hi everybody, welcome back to Minecraft. Here we are, we're in a new world that I've never showed you before. This world is all about command blocks, but before we go into that, this is our little command block tutorial, basic command block tutorial, let me put it that way. Before we do that, I just wanted to let you know, I know it's been a couple weeks since my last video. I apologize for that. I've been crazy busy with work, and family and social obligations at night have kind of gotten in the way of recording and editing videos. I don't know if I've said this before, but the process of editing videos, the way I do it, takes me a while. I have to watch each video at least 3 times, maybe 2, if I'm lucky. And that is to make sure that I've got all the edits that I need, that the sound is synced up. It takes a while. It's a time-consuming hobby, let's put it that way. But I still enjoy doing it. I still plan on doing many more videos. So don't despair. I know it's been a while, but we're going to have more of these. But today, as a way of saying thank you for being patient with me while I've worked to get a video up, I wanted to show you something that I worked on. These are command blocks. Now, command block, all that is, oops, let's do this. Weather clear. And hopefully it'll change to clear weather. Yes, a command block does pretty much what I just did manually there for you. So if I hit down this slash key, it brings up all this messy code. This is my earlier work. But this brings up this bar. You can see there's the slash. And when I said weather clear, that was a command, changing clear weather. Well, this is a way, if you have an adventure map, to kind of have a block activated if a player gets near it. So, for example, if you're having a buddy play a map that you played and you want to give your buddy, a bunch of torches, or you want the map to do something interesting, like, I don't know, blow up, or, you want it to be nighttime or you want it to be daytime, the command block is a good way to do that. So all of these blocks today are going to be activated by buttons and levers. And like I said, this is a very basic introduction to command blocks. There's a lot more you can do with them, just as there's a lot you can do with redstone. But I never got too deep into it. I just want to share what I've learned so far. So first things first, let's go into first-person mode. And it looks like it's starting to get dark. So this actually is probably a good time to do this. First things, I'm going to show you some of the command blocks that I've made, and then I'll explain how to make them. So the first one is give torches. Actually, it's give wool. So if I click this button, it's going to give me 50 wool. I changed it earlier, but I forgot to change the sign. I'm not going to click this button. This will teleport me to a village. This button will set day. So like I said, you can see the sun over there behind the, or you used to be able to, behind the sand dunes. If I click set day, it will make it daytime. And there's the sun. Same thing with set night. If I click set night, it'll make it night. The moon is overhead. I like day though. Going back to day. Here is a command block that will say hello to a random player. Since I'm the only player on the server, it says hello to me. This will set easy mode. This will set hard mode. Let's go back to easy real quick. In fact, no. I'm going to hit escape, options. I'm going to switch it to peaceful. Back to game. This will turn on the rain and the thunder. So there comes the rain. Is there going to be thunder? Yes. This will make it clear. I hope. Yes. Clear weather. So that command that I entered at the start of the game, this is we'll do the same command with the press of a button. This block will increase your levels. This block will decrease your levels. This will turn off the command text. So when I click increase levels this time, it won't tell me that it's increasing my levels by 9. But I can turn the command text back on. And then this is a multiple command block button where it will turn off mob griefing, which means that the monsters like creepers won't explode, or the endermen will not steal your blocks. Mob loot, mob spawning, tile drops. I can't remember what those mean. I'd have to look those up on Google, but I'm not going to do that today. And then this is just an empty button with nothing behind it. And then back here is where all my command blocks are located. You can see there are these orange things. And I've got them set up different ways. Some of them are connected directly to the button on the other side, and some of them are connected by redstone. This first one here are connected. There are 3 blocks at one button that are connected with redstone. So when you hit this button, it should do 2 things. It should give you the wool. This one hasn't been updated yet. And this will tell you something. So I should change that to wood, but we'll do that in a second. So first things first, we're going to get rid of our wool. I've got 64 command blocks on me at the moment, but I'm going to get rid of them because the first thing you're going to need to do if you want to play around with command blocks is you're going to have to give yourself some. And if you hit inventory and you go to search items and you type in command block, you're not going to find it. So how the heck do you get one? Well, I'm going to show you. So first things first, hit the slash key, and that brings up the console command bar. And then you're going to type in give, and then you're going to type in your name, and that's my name at the moment. Then you're going to type in Minecraft : command _ block, and then as many as you want. So let's say I'm going to give myself 19 of them, and I hit enter. It'll say given command block times 19 to me. So that's how you've got command blocks. Now let's set one up. I'm going to put a command block here, a couple of dirt blocks there. I'm going to hook the command block up with a redstone wire by putting redstone on each of these 3 blocks. And then I'm going to put a button at the end of the block. You can also do it the way I've done it over here, which is a couple of cobblestone, and then there's a wood block, and then there's a button on the other side of the wood block, so that if you're like an adventure player and you don't want to see all the wiring, you could just have your buddy be inside a room, for example, and all they'll see is the button and not the blocks back here, not the command blocks. So anyway, now when I click the button, it'll turn on the redstone for a brief minute, which will activate the block and do the command that you specify. So now let's click on the command block itself, and it brings up the set console command for block interface. And this is where you'll write in your little bit of code. And here's some helpful hints about how to target players. At P will target the nearest player to the block. At R will target a random player. At A will target all the players. And at E will target all the entities, like cows, for example, or sheep or something. And then it'll give you some information about your previous output of the block. So if you've messed up your code, it'll give you maybe a little indication of what's wrong down here. So for example, I click the button without writing a code. It's telling me unknown command. Type /help for a list of commands. So if I actually do that and I type in help, go hit / to bring up the console bar, type in help, it'll give me page 1 of help. Oops. And that gives me commands like this is the achievement command. They're all in alphabetical order. Block data, clear, clone, debug, default game mode, difficulty. If I want, this is showing me help 7. If I want to look at page 2, then I have to type in /help 2, and now it'll show me help page 2 of 7. And down here, right here, game mode player, this is the mode that I'm going to set. This is the one I'm going to put on this command block that I just put down. So I wanted to set my mode to peaceful, and I think if I do that, how do I do that? So I click on the command block, and up here I put in the console command. Let's take a quick look again. Hang on. Not inventory. /. So game mode player. Now the brackets telling you that there's a value that goes in there, and the angle brackets, and the square brackets I think are telling you a value of some kind. So let's do this. If you ever need help with command blocks, a good way to get started is also to look up Google. There is item ID names for 1.8 or item IDs for anything lower. But let's go ahead. We'll click on this. We'll type in game mode. Have to spell it correctly. And then we're going to put in a value. I think 1 is creative, 2 is survival, 3 must be adventure. If I type in 4, I think that's peaceful. And then I'm going to put in, instead of my name, which I could do, I'm going to put at P, or no, better yet, I'll put at A for all the players. So if I'm playing with my buddy, and we happen to be on a multiplayer server, and there's a lot of us, I don't know, I think it'd be a good idea to change everybody's game mode all at once. So at A, and hit done, and it'll tell me command set / game mode to the 4th game mode at everyone. And I click the button now, and it didn't work. So I must have done something wrong. I'll click on the command block, and it tell me you have entered 4. It's too big. It must be at most 3. So there is no game mode 4. There's only a game mode 3. So let's try that one. Click on it, and it set my mode to spectator mode. Wow. I didn't even know that was possible. So I'm going to actually manually set my mode again. Game mode 1. And there it is. It's 1 is creative mode. So let's put this here and hit done. And now I click set my game mode to creative mode. There's the little text. I can fly. I can do all kinds of stuff. I can look at the sheep. So there you go. That is how you make and operate a command block. So over here, here's some other commands. This command, remember, give torches, which actually gives you wool. If I click on this block, it says give at the nearest player, which is me, Minecraft : wool. Let's change that to torch. I'm going to make it all lowercase, I believe. And then it says 50. Let's change that to, let's say, 24. And hit done. If I click this button now, it gives me 24 torches. And there they are in my hotbar next to my 19 command blocks. Now if I click on this second one, here it looked like I wanted it to give me some wood. And in the old way of doing things, you identified blocks not by their names, but by their item IDs. So if you're doing anything less than 1.8, maybe this would work. However, we're doing Minecraft 1.8, so I'm going to change this to, let's say, chest. And I'm going to say 2. So now, when I click on this, it'll give me 2 chests, which it has, and 24 more torches, which it did. And notice over down here, too, it says torches and wood were given to me. Well, it actually isn't wood. I'm giving myself chests. So here is another console command. This is the say command. So /say, and then whatever I want it to say. In this case, instead of torches and wood, we're going to change it to torches and chests were given to the nearest player. So hit done. Come over here. Click the thing. We get 2 more chests, 24 more torches, and now the correct text is showing up down here. Now, a word of caution. Over here, not every item will be identified as simply as chest or torch. Some items are different. So, for example, if you wanted to give yourself or give your player oak stairs, that's 2 words. It's going to require this little symbol here that's an underscore. So oak stairs 24. Hit done. Click the button, and there we go. We've got 24 oak stairs. Here's another item that's going to be even more obscure. And let's try this. I'm not sure if this will work. Double plant, and then another :4. Will that work? So if I click on this, no, it didn't work. Let's see. Let's move the extra colon. And let's try it again. There it is. There's our double, our double flower, and it's a sunflower. So wow. Check it out. Yep, there it is. Our sunflower. So like I said, not every item ID is going to be obvious. But we're going to change this back to torches. And there we are. So what was the other block? This was teleport to village. So if I click on this command block, this will teleport the nearest player, R19. I can't remember what that is. Random, maybe this is the random amount of variance to these coordinates, 2096, 77, 79. So if I click, let's see, hitting escape, and I click F3, and then this will show you what your coordinates are, or it should. Where are they? Was it F3? Yes, there it is. Underneath where it says multiplayer chunk cache, it says XYZ 511 64 202. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm going to unclick F3. I'm going to enter manually my command for the weather. And there we go. Clear weather, I hope. So yes, and the R, I believe, is the random amount. So this is the block coordinates, and this R will say, well, I'm not exactly sure, to be quite honest, but I think that's what that means. Okay, so here we go. This is a simple one. Time set day. Time set, this will add 1800, so that makes it night. And this command, difficulty 1. So that sets the difficulty to easy. Oops, where am I clicking? Hello, that's my name. There it is. This is the difficulty block. Can I try 0? What happens if I change the difficulty to 0? Huh. I guess 0 is not a value, but it still worked. So let's try this again. Difficulty, oh, I didn't set it. 0, hit done. Set difficulty to 0. There it is. Peaceful mode. That's what we want. Rain, we're sick of rain. Sunny, we'll click that one. So that clears the weather up. Increase the levels. We've already done this. Let's take a look and see how that one's done. So weather clear. XP, 9L at the nearest player. So I can change it to probably 19 if I wanted to. And then come over here and click the button. And there we go. I've got 19 levels. So to give yourself negative levels, it's just a negative minus 10L. Here, this was game rule command block output false. So this is a complicated one, but this basically turns off the notation text. So here where it says give 19 levels to me, if you have the game rule command block output equal false, this means that these little text notices will not show up anymore. Now here you've got to notice something very interesting. This is part of the game code. You have game rule all lowercase, command is lowercase, but block, the B is uppercase, and output is also uppercase. This is called something called camel casing, where the first part of the command is in lowercase, but the next two words are uppercase, and any other third or fourth or fifth word would probably also be uppercase. So that's something you'll have to watch out for. A lot of the commands you just kind of have to look up online. Command block output true. This is the opposite. This will turn it back on. So false turns it off, true turns it back on, to give yourself more of these things here. Now here is I've set up all of these different rules on a single button by connecting them with redstone circuitry. This one is do mob loot false. This one is do mob spawning false. This is do tile drops false. And the most important one, I think, do mob griefing false. And this also has the example of that, what I'm calling camel casing, where you have lowercase mob, but uppercase G griefing. So you got to watch out for that. And then these things just basically turn it all back on. Oops, did I? No, I didn't update that one. Good. I guess that's important to notice, that if I type in gobbledygook there, but I hit escape, it didn't save it. It only saves it when you hit done. So that's important to know. And anyway, that's command blocks for basic command blocks. So thank you again for watching. In fact, the last thing we'll do before we finish the video is we'll make it sunny again. Oh, not sunny, day. I want day. We'll make it day again. And then we'll teleport ourselves to that village. And here we are. We're on top. We're on top of this little castle thing. I guess the R, if I hit F3, where is the R? Is there an R on here? I'm not seeing an R. Oh well. Oh well. I guess that's it. So hitting F3 again, coming back here to this mode. Thanks again for watching. I will see you again next time. Good luck on your command block adventures, and goodbye.